So for the historic produce market, we had to leave a lot of the exterior the way it was because it is considered a historic building in LA, a landmark. So it's been around and part of the fabric of LA for a long time. Since it was built back in the 1920s, it required a seismic upgrade to be performed to bring it up to current standards. So Optimum Seismic, I had met when I was doing the seismic upgrade for my grandfather's historic structure, which was an unreinforced masonry building. And so when it came time to do the seismic upgrade for this project, I contacted them to be one of the bidders. So with any construction project on an existing building, you have a lot of different elements that you need to work with, especially something that was built in the 1920s. You had an old concrete cast-in-place structure, so that created its own sense of problems or challenges that you had to work with in order to tie in the reinforcing steel into existing concrete columns. In some cases, we had to dig footings down in the basement. Optimum came up with some solutions to help save us some money and minimize the impact to the current tenants. They got the work done, the way they said they would. I didn't have a concern about that. If we ran into a challenge, they would work with us to overcome that challenge, whatever it might be. They're willing to work with you, come up with solutions to create a project that's successful in the end. We did this project with Ollie and Optimum Seismic over 30 years ago, but we've stayed in contact for 30 years now. So there's been an ongoing relationship, and it just shows how important relationships are, because here 30 years later, we're talking about a project that we did back in the 90s.